Hello, benchwarmers, and welcome to Week 2 of Matchup Misfits. The NFL Week 1 has come to an end, and tomorrow, Week 2 begins. With my predictions last week, I was 12-4, not too bad. The Bears ended up winning against the Lions. I was wrong about that one. Let's see. Let's just take a look at what I was wrong. I was wrong that the Bears wouldn't. I was wrong that the Lions would win. I was shockingly wrong that the Eagles would win. Shockingly wrong that the Colts would win, or the Jaguars would win. Yeah, no, I was wrong that the Colts would win. And I was wrong that the Cowboys would win. Eagles are banged up. But how the hell did the Colts lose to the Jags? Gardner Minshew. It's the only thing I can say. So, Week 2 kicks off tomorrow, Thursday night, on the NFL Network. So if you don't have it, you can't watch it. Oh, the tragedy. Bengals absolutely could win. Oh my god, my computer's being so slow, it's stupid. I need my eraser now. Awesome. This is fun, isn't it? Okay, we're good. Keep going. So, Cleveland got curb stomped by the Ravens, but that's also probably going to be the best defense in the league. The Bengals barely lost to the Chargers, and it was an ugly, kind of boring game. I think the Browns have the edge, but just barely because of talent. Baker versus Joe Burrow. I'm actually looking forward to this game. Like, on paper, it's like, but at the same time, it's 2 years ago, first round pick Baker Mayfield versus Giants at Bears. The Giants always seem, like, the past couple years, the Giants seem to have the Bears number. But did you see what the Steelers defense did to that Giants offense? I think we're going to get the same thing here. Chicago, that defense is just... Saquon Barkley had 6 yards. Holy crap. That is a terrible offensive line. And the Bears have just as good a defense as the Steelers. So I'm going to say Chicago. Then it's going to be Atlanta versus Dallas. I'm going to say Atlanta wins this one. They were keeping pace, kind of, with the Seahawks. It's hard to keep pace with Russell Wilson on offense. But they were doing a decent job against that Seattle defense, and Dallas does not have that good of a defense either. So I think Atlanta's going to throw all over them, and Todd Gurley's going to get a few in as well. Dallas is going to make it close again, but I just don't think... I think Mike McCarthy is 0-2 in his first start as a Dallas Cowboy. Now, Lions at Packers. The Lions, for some reason, the Packers always seem to struggle against the Lions, no matter how good the Packers are and how bad the Lions are. So Lions always give them a problem. But I'm still going to say Green Bay. Lions have 3 hurt cornerbacks. They don't know who's playing, and even if they do, it's a second-year guy and a rookie at best. Rodgers just torched a similar secondary. Now, the defense, I think, is going to have a little bit more problem with Detroit, because they always have a problem with Adrian Peterson, for one, who is their leading rusher. But I think Detroit's defense is going to have more of a problem with Aaron Rodgers and the Packers' run game. Jacksonville, the Jacksonville Jaguars, who somehow beat the Colts back-to-back AFC South rivals with the Tennessee Titans. The Jags, I think Gardner Minshew proved, hey, we don't want to tank. The team obviously doesn't, and they're going to do everything they can to not get that pick for Trevor Lawrence because they love Minshew Mania, and I am here for it. but the Titans have a better defense than the Colts. I think this game may be close because I think Tannehill's going to give you a couple interceptions, just like Phillip Rivers did. But I think the Titans defense is going to be a bit better. Then again, what if they can't make a kick? Can always happen again. Now, Vikings versus Colts. I'm going to say Vikings, but it could be close because both their defenses are suspect. I wouldn't say the Colts defense got torched by Minshew because of the yardage, but that completion percentage and 3 touchdowns, it's a little worrisome with the Colts secondary. I think the Colts. I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna put the Colts in yellow. Maybe they could, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna say that the Vikings win this. Colts might make it close, but with Marlon Mack out, you got Hines. He was pretty good, and Jonathan Taylor. You all know how high I am on him, especially being a Badger fan, watching him for years. He's gonna be special, but this ain't the week. It's gonna take a couple weeks for the Colts to really get their shit together. Bills at Miami. Bills and Miami both with back-to-back division games, but the Bills are going to win because Fitzception is back. Miami Dolphins, sorry, you're going 0-2. You tanked for Tua, and you're going to be in the running for Lawrence. I think Tua might be playing by week 6 if Fitzpatrick keeps going the way he's going. Now, the 49ers versus the Jets. Whoa, whoops. Yeah, definitely Jets. No, obviously I'm not picking the Jets, picking the 49ers, but the 49ers, they got some problems with injuries right now. Richard Sherman, he's on IR. All the receivers, except Mohamed Sanu, who they just signed, but he'll get hurt by the end of the week, I'm sure. They're all hurt. George Kittle, hurt. Now, these guys, everybody that's hurt, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're out, but they're all dealing with some sort of injury. And that's what really helped the Cardinals win, is lack of wide receivers. And I don't think Mohamed Sanu is going to make too much of a difference, but it's also versus the Jets. And oh my God, if the Jets beat the 49ers, I would be crying. I'd be laughing so hard. But the 49ers should win this. And if they lose, there's no excuse. Super Bowl hangover confirmed. 100%. Rams versus Eagles. I'm going to say Rams. Eagles lost to the Washington football team. Oh my God. How did you lose to the Washington football team? I'll tell you how. 8 sacks on Carson Wentz, and that's not even every hit that he took. That offensive line is atrocious. I get it. Your right guard, right tackle, they're both out for the season. But, oh my God. Some people want to say, oh, Wentz, he's got injury problems. Well, he doesn't have any protection. Now, the first injury he had, ACL, fluke. Second one, I don't remember that one so much, but I'm sure he took plenty of hits. Carson Wentz is going to die by the end of the season. Next, we have Broncos versus Steelers. Broncos offense struggled against the Titans, and they will definitely struggle against the Steelers. Because, Philip Lindsay, hurt. They got Royce Freeman and Melvin Gordon. Melvin Gordon's a good running back. He's no Saquon Barkley. Steelers held Saquon Barkley to 6 rushing yards on 15 attempts. He had negative yards for almost all of that game. I just don't see how Denver does it. I think maybe their defense can hold the Steelers offense a little bit. James Conner looks like he's hurt. Don't think he's going to be playing, but Snell, he did pretty good. I just, maybe Drew Lock in the passing game, obviously their passing game's a bit better. Well, I guess I can't say obviously. You would think it'd be a bit better than the Giants, but it's probably close to the same. So I just see the Steelers 2-0, Broncos 0-2. Sorry, Broncos. Still think you're going to be good though. Panthers versus Bucks versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Tampa Bay Gronkaneers. That was terrible. I apologize. Tampa Bay is winning this one. Carolina with a good, really exciting game versus the Raiders last week. But that's two really bad defenses and two fairly hired offenses. Fairly high-powered offenses, to be honest. I mean, both teams had decent weapons. Carolina obviously has the edge on weapons, just because of Christian McCaffrey alone. But Josh Jacobs, he was crazy too. But I think Carolina's offense could give Tampa's defense some problems, but Tampa's got a pretty good defense. Don't sleep on them. Carolina does not have a good defense. Tom Brady's going to eat it alive. Even if they just run the ball, that offense is going to eat Carolina alive. Now, the Washington football team, the leading NFC East division. They're leading the NFC East. What? They beat the Eagles. Chase Young, legit. Their defensive line might be legit, but I got to see it against a real offensive line. And that is not happening this week against the Cardinals. But I'm still giving the Cardinals a win because they that was a voice crack. They may not, they do have a better offensive line than the current Eagles offensive line. But the big separation is weapons. Fitzgerald, Hopkins went off, Christian Kirk, Andy Isabella, and Kenyon Drake. And Kyler Murray is your quarterback, and he can run. They got a good offense. They got a decent defense, and that decent defense, I think, is going to be enough to hold Washington. I'm just giving it to the Cardinals here. Now, Chiefs versus Chargers. It's the Chiefs, and it's not close. Not even close. Chargers defense, they did well against a rookie quarterback on the Bengals. Congratulations. That offense is garbage against the Bengals defense. Chargers, what are you doing? Tyrod Taylor, throw it to Keenan Allen more. He's your best weapon. Maybe Austin Eckler is too, but you just paid Keenan Allen. You may as well throw it to him. I'm not salty because he's on my fantasy team or anything, and he only got me 7 freaking points. But I digress. Tyrod Taylor's probably not playing this whole season. Justin Herbert's gonna Baker Mayfield him. I don't know if Justin Herbert's gonna have the same kind of year Baker Mayfield did his rookie year, and I don't know when he's gonna start playing. But Tyrod Taylor is not playing this whole season. Not if he keeps playing like he did on Sunday. Ravens versus Texans. Texans, I am so sorry you're going 0-2. You couldn't do anything against the Chiefs defense. Now, they're nothing to you're not going to roll over the Chiefs defense or anything, but they are not the Ravens. The Ravens are probably the best defense in the league again. You're going to die, Deshaun Watson. I'm sorry. Your offensive line, suspect as hell. Your receivers, suspect. Your run game, it's okay, but it won't be against the Ravens. I hope this is a good game. I really do. I love you, Deshaun Watson. You're great. You deserve better. But you're not getting it this week. I'm sorry. I'm hoping they fire Bill O'Brien after this year. Now, the Patriots versus the Seahawks. Oh my God, Russell Wilson went off. It's the Seahawks. It's not even close. You know what, Patriots? Maybe you do something good. Maybe you keep it kind of close, but I don't see it. Your defense, it's probably okay. You got 3 interceptions, but that was against Ryan Fitzpatrick. I don't see New England doing well in this game. Maybe Cam Newton does well against that defense, but that's about it. And then the final game, Monday night, the Saints versus the Raiders. It's the Saints. I'm surprised. I only have one game that I think could go either way. You know what? I'm going to change that. I'm going to make it so the Giants and Cowboys and Lions. There you go. Those games could go either way. But the green is my pick. So, I'm 12-4 from last week. Let's see how I do this week. And I will see you in the next video.